Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got 5 brand new legends live in Madden 25. As always, if you boys are new here, we post videos just like this one literally every single day. So if you like this video, you find it helpful, or you like me, odds are you fellas are in the right place. Alright, so taking a look at all of these brand new cards. First up, Haloti Ngata, defensive tackle with baked in Ripper. This card looks really good, probably defensive tackle 1. We did the best players at every position yesterday. I was saying yesterday the defensive tackle position is looking kind of weak, and well, I think we have the best defensive tackle in the game right here. Also notice a slight overall increase. Now set piece champions will be 86 overalls, LTDs will be 87. It's about time. We've had the game for about 2 weeks. Glad we finally got that overall increase. Now, Haloti Ngata, 71 speed, 82 excel, 88 strength, 83 tackle, 85 block shed, 6'4", 340 pounds, like I said. Has baked in Ripper, so can't put anything else on him. But you know what? Ripper is a pretty good ability to have on your defensive tackles this early on. Yeah, I do think Haloti Ngata is going to be an absolute stud. You guys can also see here he was a Detroit Lion and Philadelphia Eagle legend. Next up, though, a player that I did not expect to see us get, Earl Thomas. Now, Mutt Leaks, the absolute GOAT, has been tweeting out these cards days before they come. And Earl Thomas, he said nothing about, so EA must have last minute dropped this card. And you know what? He looks really good. 5'10", 202 pounds at the free safety position. Definitely a weird player build. I don't think I've ever seen a 5'10", 202 pound free safety in a minute in this game, but you know what? It's here. I love it. 86 speed, 87 excel, 75 tackle, 81 pursuit, 80 man, 86 zone coverage, and 85 hit power. I could see a world in where this is the most expensive card we actually get today. None are currently up on the auction house. Classic EA. But again, Earl Thomas looks really, really good. Next up, though, Willie Roaf, left tackle for the New Orleans Saints. 86 strength, 85 awareness, 86 pass block, 84 run block, 6'5", 320 pounds. By far the best left tackle in the game. This card actually looks really, really good. Now, I'm not a big fan of spending this many coins or whatever he's going to sell for, which is probably like 250 to 300K on a left tackle this early on. I don't know what this ability Tough Nut is actually going to look like in Madden 25. In Madden 24, it was like a whatever ability. It doesn't really matter having abilities on your offensive line yet. It will later down the line, but right now, all offensive linemen, in my opinion, play very similar. Now, he also does have this Legends +1 catching. Basically, they're doing this with offensive linemen because they really don't do much for you. They're giving them a boost of +1 catching to all legend players in your lineup. They did this with Ronnie Stanley, the tackle from the AKA promo. Glad they brought it over to the legend promo. It just makes these cards significantly better. Also, a Kansas City Chiefs legend. I did not know that. And the last set piece legend we got, Steve Smith, 86 overall, wide receiver, Carolina Panthers, and Baltimore Raven legend. 86 speed, 84 jump, 84 catch, 86 catch in traffic, 85 short, 84 medium, and 81 deep route running, 5'9", 195 pounds. By far the best slot wide receiver in the game. You guys can see here, Energizer. Energizer is actually a really good one to have on your cards. Players fumble when they're fatigued in this game, hella. So the fact that Energizer will actually replenish his stamina after juking, good thing to have on a slot receiver who you're probably spamming the ball on to get some yak yardage with them. Now, one thing I did want to check on this card is what is his spin and juke. So he's got 78 spin, 83 juke move. Not too bad, wish that spin move was a little bit higher, but again, spin move isn't that broken in this game. Steve Smith, though, looks really, really good. And last but not least, this week's LTD, Mel freaking Blount. This card looks insane. Probably the best defensive back in the game if I wouldn't have to. I mean, I guess you could say Darrelle Revis is better, but in my opinion, Darrelle Revis doesn't play as good as his card should. Mel Blount is a 6'3", 205 pound DB. Also, Mel Blount is one of those guys in Madden. You know where I'm going with this, who just always plays good. Think back to his Super Bowl cards last year. This card's going to be a monster. 86 speed, 86 excel, 85 agility, 86 jump, 85 man, 84 zone, and 85 press coverage. I am curious to see what this card is starting at selling-wise, and of course, none are up. Classic EA. That is actually very interesting that none are currently up on the auction house. Now, taking a look at what it will actually cost you to build these sets. As you guys can see, we did get an overall increase. So 83 overall is now the bare minimum or the hero overall for sets. Exchange one of the 83 overall exact player to get the 86, and then 4 any other 83 overall legend players. It's going to have to be from this week, unfortunately. Now, one thing I will say, I believe the 85 overall legends should actually drop in price. I mean, that would make make sense. We'll talk about that again probably later tonight or maybe tomorrow, but just keep that in the back of your mind if you want to pick up like a Randy Moss or a Cromartie. They should be a little bit cheaper today, especially today because legend packs will be in store. And let's take a look at the store. So what we see here is, wow, okay, we got a cool store. This is interesting. It contains 2 Legends packs, 2 Boom Fantasy packs, and your choice of 2 of the 3 85 overall or 86 overall Legends, any of the Legion of Boom players. Wow. You got Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas. I do see a Bobby Wagner in there. All right, so it's all of the Legion of Boom players. That's actually really freaking cool. Now, there isn't a card art on this pack right now, and it leads me to think that this was a last-second call by EA because I don't think they've ever done anything like this before where they literally... I mean, it makes sense. They dropped all the Legion of Boom cards this week and then, bang, on the weekend, give us a $90 bundle. That is really cool, though. Now, will I be opening this? Probably not. I mean, I don't want to spend $90 on 85 and 86 overall cards, but as a concept, I like the concept. I like when they try different things. That is pretty cool. Now, taking a look at the current release Legend pack. This is probably going to be our standard, typical Legend $20 pack. Remember when $20 could get us a bundle. This contains 181 plus overall current release, 283 plus, and then 1 Legend token. Whatever you do, don't open that pack. And then a Legend pack, I guess we got to rip one. Here goes nothing. Let me see something special. And again, a classic EA error. And fellas, price floors have been lowered. As you guys can see here on my 85 overall Randy Moss, I can sell them for 75,000 coins. That was not the case before 10:30 today. This is actually huge news. If you guys do want to come in here and pick up any of these cards, I would do it today now, especially the Legends, the 85 overall Legends. I would pick them up today. Legend packs we just took a look at are in store, and these will be coming out of packs. They will be on the auction house a lot more than normal. You want to pick up one of the new Legends or the 85 overall Legends, I would do it today. Not only did price floors get dropped on 85 overalls, 80 overalls, 81s, 82s, 83s, 84, any card that had a price floor on them has been lowered. Makes sense. We got not a major overall increase, but we did go up from an 85 to an 86 today. So glad EA was actually on top of their shit for the first time in how long, and actually did something good for the game. Shout out EA. Last thing before we get out of here, taking a look at this week's challenges. Now, I always say come in here and play these solo challenges first things first. You get these Legend token packs to exchange these tokens to get a free 86 overall Legend now. Now, they haven't updated that set yet, so I don't know what it's going to look like. I'll make sure to tweet it out over on my Twitter when we do know what the new requirements are to get an 86 overall Legend. I'm assuming it'll be like 5 or 10 more tokens. These solos, though, so freaking easy. Come in here. Make this the first thing you guys do today. You guys can see your Steve Smith pass for 40 plus yards and do 2+ ball carrier moves. Hopefully we can all do that in about 3 minutes. Willie Roaf, Haloti Ngata, and Earl Thomas. All should be pretty, straightforward, pretty easy. Get those done today. You do not want to fall behind on any of your solo challenges. Fellas, that is everything we got with Legends today. A fun drop. Definitely glad to see that Legion of Boom pack as we can finally get into a Legend pack. I think it's cool. I think that they're trying something new, and I am all here for it. As we get an 83 overall Earl Thomas to end off the video. That is actually really freaking good. And then we got a 78 Haloti Ngata, and then a 78 Steve Smith. Big fan of that. Definitely want to see them keep trying new things. Now, it's a $90 pack, so, like, whatever. But I'm all here for EA trying out new things. Quickly going to see what 83 overall Earl Thomas is selling for, and we broke even on a freaking Madden pack, fellas. Let's have a day. Have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll catch you boys later. Peace!